Wednesday, November 1st, 08:04 a.m. New York time. Good morning. Well, first day of the new month. That means we ended the last month. I think it's important to do a review of the prior month of the Dow 30 stocks, Dow 30 companies. Compare that to the stock index. We'll do them in alphabetical order. Each candlestick represents the past month. We'll be able to see what companies made new highs with their stocks, as well as which companies made new lows. First, looking here at the index here on the right, Dow 30 stock index closed red for the month, made a lower high and a lower low. The current trend is down. Here's the high for the year. Here's here's a low for the year, these yellow horizontal lines. So we're inside the range of the year. Compare that with last year. Here's the high of last year. Here's the low of last year. We are inside the range of last year. We are not worse than last year. Nope. We just haven't taken out the high of last year yet. So it's a tight consolidation for these past 3 years, all the way back here. Yep. This is 2021. It's been channeling, building energy for the next breakout. Now compare that with the individual stocks on the left. Alphabet order. Apple. Apple has earnings tomorrow. Yep. Apple is in several stock indexes. Apple is in the Dow, which I'm showing you now. Apple is the NASDAQ 100, and as well as in the S&P 500. Huge company, huge effect. Red for the month, lower low, lower high, trending down. Again, it's weighted average, so it has a big effect on the index, as you see here. Next, Amgen. The stock symbols are on the top left, Alpha, Mike, Golf, November. Look what it did. It made a new high for the year. Outstanding. It did close red, but it made a higher high, higher low, new high for the year. Outstanding. So it's performing better than the stock index. Let's adjust it. Sure, it's there. 28846. That's the high of the year. Are you a shareholder of the stock? If it is, if you are, you're doing good compared to other ones. Next one. Alpha X-Ray Papa, American Express Financials. It made a new low for the year. It's a loser. Are you in this? Let's adjust it. And financials, higher interest rates. What's the problem with this company? Okay, Boeing. Okay, Boeing Manufacturing. New low for the year, loser. Just the price. And these stocks that are showing new lows for the year, they are not worse. Sorry, the stocks showing new lows for the year are worse than the index. So one could just be investing in the index and outperforming the individual stocks. Whereas the one I just showed you made a new high. Dollar cost average. Now Caterpillar, Charlie Alpha Tango, again, another manufacturing company. And a huge sell-off. Red, lower low, lower high last month. Still inside the range of the year. Charlie Romeo Mike, Salesforce. Green for the month, but lower high, lower low. It's a dodgy potential reversal. So this down here, that low, that high, this is a Fibonacci. It's got a 0.32 retracement, 0.32 retracement. Coming into this big candle, it's retesting. Again, buyer stepped in, defended it here, but the closed below midpoint of its trading range. So that's leaving more bearish bias. But again, the bottom of a trend, this type of candle may be either halfway to the halfway down point or potential reversal. Well, if it indicates there, very interesting. So looking here, the volume on this green candle for that month was 131 million. This candle that's testing it was 88 million. So again, this went up on 131 million plus volume. The volume's down here when I hover over it. Huge volume, 131 plus million. Buyers stepped in here. This big red candle, 94 million. So a big red candle sell off, but less sellers versus buyers. So again, the buyers are in control. And then look at this green candle. Again, this red one, 94 million. This green candle, 88 million. So as it's going down, less sellers are dumping it. Less people are unloading it. People are holding it. And new buyers. Got it? So potential reversal because the panic is easing out and buyers are stepping in on these dips. That doesn't mean it's not going to go lower. It's just showing you what's currently happening between the buyers and the bears. There's less bears. Cisco. Red for the month, lower low, lower high. Smaller trading range than the prior month, so less panic. Chevron. Red for the month, lower low, lower high, new low for the year. How is it that they are doing so poorly when the energy sector is at a high income? Leadership. Maybe they're paying themselves too much. The new low, 143.96. Adjust that. But again, it's a dirty company and the product they handle. Do you really want to be invested in that? Now we're on Disney. Entertainment, theme parks, movies. Lots of stuff, products. Look what they did. New low for the year, 78.73. Yeah. Interesting too, down here. And still bearish candle. What price would you be picking that up at? Dow Chemical, Delta, Oscar, Whiskey, Manufacturing. New low for the year, 47.26. So right now we're coming across more new lows for the year versus new highs. And again, if you look here, we did not take out the low of last year. So this year, where we're making new lows for the year for several of these companies, they did not necessarily take out the lows of last year. They're still in the range last year. Oops. Goldman Sachs, another financial. New low for the year. Again, look at this. Still inside the range of last year. So the new low is 289.36. Home Depot, Hotel Delta. Again, Home Depot, retail, not manufacturing, retail. Just like Amazon, retail. Home Depot, new low for the year, 274.26. You notice the ones making new lows for the year, they are in different sectors. Again, the Dow index is very diversified in the sectors of different companies. Honeywell, Hotel Oscar, November. New low for the year, 174.88. Content I'm showing you here, I'd be interested to know where have you seen a similar content that's not biased, not opinionated, just showing you factual charts, not putting their mugshot on the screen. Nope, showing you what's more important with the economics of finance, not trying to be an entertainer. 174.88. Interesting. IBM. Green for the month, but made a lower high, lower low. And look at this big green candle here. Huge green candle. Went in there, tested midpoint. Huge wick here on this green month. Buyer stepped in there. They thought it was a fair price to buy and stepping in. That's nice. And the prior month was that new high for the year. So again, the market sold off flat at that prior month to October. IBM sold off after it made a new high. But this month, for October, this past month, October, again, green went up. Very bullish here. Yep, I think this is potential. Let me draw some lines. Potential ABC up. So here's a trend, that low, that high. It did a pullback. And one would wonder, are expecting something like this may continue going up. Just charting, not relating to fundamentals. Yep. Because again, what happened here, this big green candle, 85 million shares traded. This big green candle, 94 million. So more shares traded here. Again, this big green candle right here, 85 plus million. This had more volume, 94 plus million. But the point is, this candle, huge wick there, tested this range, and this green candle closed near the top. So that's a bullish candle. Bullish candle alone, this green candle, as well, showing the test of this is bullish. And this big red candle, we closed. Again, this red candle closed down there. We closed above that close. So again, buyer stepped in here. Very interesting signal. Intel, India, November, Tango, Charlie, as well. Intel, it's also on the Nasdaq 100, and the Dow, the S&P 500. Green for the month, made a lower high, lower low. Huge consolidation here. It looked like a stop hunt on that big red candle, but that looks like it's probably going to get retested. Johnson & Johnson, manufacturing, new low for the year. So what are you seeing here? I've seen a lot of manufacturing companies, new low for the year. Retail, new low for the year. This low is 144.85, 144.85. There we go. Below that 150, big round number, it closed below. Wow. JP Morgan, another bank. Excuse me. Red for the month. It made a higher high and a lower low, but closed below. Yep. Again, a lot of these banks are suffering. But again, look at the high of the year here, the low of the year, plus the high of last year, low year. So it's still inside the range of this year and last year. Next, Coca-Cola. Manufacturing. Food products, beverage products. What was that low of the year? 51.55. 51.55. You the soda drinker? What's your beverage? Your Coke, Pepsi, something else? Interested to know what yours is. Again, Coca-Cola, that company, out of Atlanta, Georgia. Coca-Cola owns many other beverage companies. Coca-Cola owns Minute Maid orange juice. Pepsi owns Tropicana. Yeah, when I used to study fundamentals, that was the stuff I was learning. So they closed. Again, we know we made a new low for the year. Higher, lower high, lower low. Huge trading range, huge. Look at that till. On the bottom, again, that prior month dumped. This month dumped, and buyers stepped in there. Huge wick. Buyers came and defended it. Yeah, we took out the low of last year. We went here. Look at this. Extend it out. This was a consolidation area. See this? All buyers were here. There was a panic zone. And we went below it, tested it. Let me leave that panic zone. Oops. Panic zone. Good enough. Oops, didn't work. Why didn't it work? Oh, because I need to label it with a letter. What was I thinking? There we go. It helps if I maybe get more rest or some beverage. Oops, wrong one. Let's fix this. Struggle's real. It's early. We'll get through this. Yeah, really good like that. That's fine. So panic zone again. Back here, it was dump, sell off. For whatever reason, it was a sell off panic zone. And when we look for a retest, it took a long time for a retest. This year we retested it. And look at that. It's not science, doesn't have to necessarily go below it, go inside it, but this went all the way through it. And buyers scooped it up. They thought it was a sweet deal. We'll see if it turns out if it has a reversal or if it's going to go lower. Again, it worked out. If people were day trading it and just had a lot set there waiting for whatever many years. Huge if they bought as soon as it went down there, touch that, and look at that, already closed up there. Nice return on investment. People could have made it in one day. Again, but that's a whole month. So if you break it down on a whole month, you could dissect it more. I would do that. I would put this on a daily. Right there. That's the day it did it. That was October 6th. So October 6th went down, splashed, crashed. With that prior big dump, buyer stepped in there. You could have bought call options, bullish strategies, or bought the stock. Again, if you bought call options or stock, and if you closed and took profits, good job out of you. Big return already. Very nice. Let's put this back. On to the next, McDonald's. Fast food joint. Look at that, similar like Coca-Cola. Wow. So green for the month, but made a lower low, lower high. Same thing. Had a huge wick. 3M. Mike. Manufacturing. New low for the year. Wow. Red for the month, lower high, lower low. Okay, so this was a consolidation of many months. And we broke below that consolidation and closed below the consolidation. What is that? That's a staircase pattern, lower low. And again, it took out that low of last year. It took out quite so early on. But maybe people are bottom fishing here. Then I would focus on winners. This one's a loser. Merck, Mike, Romeo, Kilo. Red for the month, lower low, lower high, still inside the range of this year. Okay, technology, Microsoft. So what happened recently, I think it was this month, past month, October, Microsoft, it was either the EU or the United States, both. They approved the acquisition of a company called Activision. Activision's a gaming system. They've been around for a long time. They make games. Microsoft already makes games under Xbox. So Microsoft did a merger acquisition. The company's gotten bigger, more products, more services. It's a product or service they bought that's going to make income. Okay. Yep, they're going to have more market share of the gaming, entertainment. Green for the month. Higher high, higher low. Looks like same thing here, pattern. Potential, upside further. Nice. Let's go all the way from here. To there. Yeah, to that. There, to there. Tracement, and thinking it's going to go here. Don't know exactly what price level, just showing the direction. Nike, manufacturing. Yep. Retail, also will too. Green for the month. Higher high, higher low. Look at that. Did a reverse. Close to the low of the year. Interesting. Yeah. Especially for them. Still, don't think that's a, I think still got problems. Procter Gamble, Papa Goff, manufacturing. Green for the month. Made a lower high, lower low. It's in this huge consolidation. Step that out. There we go. Again, consolidations are building energy, resting until they break out one way or the other to do another trend. See, this is a trend. This is consolidation. This is a trend. Tango, Romeo, Victor. Tango, Romeo, Victor, financials. Green for the month, made a higher high, lower low, and a new low for the year. New low for the year, 157.33. Candle there, yeah. So close above the close of that prior. This acceleration is building here. And these financial companies with the higher interest rates, I personally think are not performing as well as expected. Maybe they're carrying some bad assets. Bad assets could be fixed income products or other equities, real estate. Or they just have huge debt. Yep. Something's concerning. That's fundamentals, what I just mentioned there. Uniform, November Hotel, United Health. Speaks for itself. Health industry. Green for the month. Higher low, higher high, new high for the year. Again, performing better than the index. The healthcare. 546.78. $546.78 for one stock share. That could be a payment for people's automobile, maybe a mortgage. Visa Financial, one of the biggest credit card companies. Green for the month, made a lower high, lower low. Tested midpoint of that big red candle, rejected it. Very concerning. Yeah, that's not good. Plus it closed around midpoint of its own range. It's concerning. Victor Zulu, Verizon, a telecommunications company. Also, years ago, they bought the company that used to be on the stock market called Yahoo. Yep. Verizon bought Yahoo. Verizon broke the company up. Verizon's main goal was to buy that company and just keep the marketing side of it and sell off the others. You still use Yahoo, but it's not the same. It's no longer publicly traded. It used to be on the stock exchange. Yep, I remember when it did a stock IPO. I was at a brokerage house in Las Colinas, Texas, which is between Dallas and Fort Worth, part of Dallas. There's a boutique broker, stockbroker office. So new low for the year, Verizon, but it made a higher high and lower low. But also, again, new low for the year, $30.14. Let's compare this with the other mob bill, AT&T. There we go, AT&T. Same thing. Well, not the same thing, because again, Verizon made a new low for the year I showed you. And look at this one. Its new low was a long time ago. Several months ago. Interesting. Hear this again. Yep, so Verizon made a new low this month versus AT&T several months ago. And you saw the price of AT&T. $15.40, big difference versus Verizon. $35.13. Both telecommunication companies. Next one, Whiskey Bravo Alpha. Red for the month. Lower high, lower low, new low for the year. Wow. 2048. Okay. And Walmart, Whiskey Mike Tango Retail. Green for the month, made a lower high, lower low. Last month was the new high for the year. Big recovery. Look at that huge wick. Deep retest into here. This big green candle had 100. You're going to see it over here again on the bottom left, the volume. That big green candle, 130 million plus shares traded. That's bullish because the green candle closed green with near the high above midpoint. Huge green candle, huge trading range. We went down here, tested it again. This big green candle, 130 million plus shares. Versus this green candle, big wick went down to test midpoint here, 114 million. So again, less shares on this candle traded for that month versus here, 130. So this dump, huge sell-off here. tested it and did not close red, this green candle. Nope, it closed green. Above that closed that prior candle. Very nice. So many buyers stepped there and bought it. So somebody feels comfortable buying Walmart in that price range. Why would you not? They have a huge market share of retail in the United States, brick and mortar and online. Do you really think they're going to go out of business? Sure, they may close stores. Many companies may be closing stores, and they may be opening new stores. Obviously, this company's growing, so they are opening new stores as well, maybe closing a few. But again, this company is still strong. So you just saw the Dow 30 stocks, alphabetical order, each one, compared to the Dow stock index. You saw the winners and the losers. Again, most of them are inside the range of this year, like we see here, high and low, and most of them are still inside the range of last year, just like that. So again, we are not in a bearish market. Unemployment is super low. That's a positive thing. Discretionary income is huge being spent. And many companies last month reported earnings, outstanding, better than performance. You only saw a partial of the market here. Yeah, there is no recession now, nor was there last year. The economy is strong like a bull. You may see lousy companies. You may see people not happy campers in their jobs, or maybe having financial problems. They might be living on debt. Again, downsizing, living within your means certainly can help you, and invest in long-term, growth. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.